Why converting traffic? Scale with RichAds. Run high-performing ad formats. Promote your offers. Boost your ROI.
Hello and welcome to the Next.io Spotlight session. My name's Oisín Lunny. I help greet great people, companies and organizations tell their best stories through podcasts, through events and through digital experiences like the wonderful Next.io series of Spotlight sessions. And today we are going to be taking a deep dive into how to elevate your iGaming presence by using top-notch pop traffic strategies for a remarkable 2024. And I'm thrilled today to be joined by an expert on the subject. She is the head of customer service at RichAds Advertising Network. Welcome to the Spotlight, Veronika Ponomareva.
Hello. Thanks for the invitation for this podcast. We are really happy to be here and we are always glad to share our expertise. So let me briefly introduce myself and the platform. So my name is Veronika and I'm head of customer service at RichAds Advertising Platform. I've been working with various formats and vertical for more than 3 years. So my expertise in the affiliate industry is more than extensive. So what is about RichAds network? I would like to share a few facts so that our listeners understand a bit better who we are and what we can offer. So basically, RichAds is an advertising platform that provides different kinds of traffic for affiliate marketers. So we have such ad formats as classic ad and page push ads, POPs, as well as direct click and native ads. And our main verticals that we cover, they are gambling, betting, they are dating, finance, e-commerce, sweepstakes, and some others. So, our platform was even recognized as the best iGaming traffic source of the year in 2022 by Sigma, which drives us to today's topic of discussion.
Fantastic. Well, congrats on the Sigma Award. That's absolutely brilliant. That's very prestigious indeed. They do know what they're talking about in terms of all things iGaming. So just let's set the scene. You've kind of told us really well, very concisely what it is that you actually do. But let's go back to the table stakes. Can you explain for the uninitiated what pop ads actually are?
Of course. So this format is not a kind of know-how in the market for sure. It's been in the industry for many years, while our platform worked with them from 2019. And let me just briefly explain the algorithm. So pop ads are windows or banners that appear up or under the opened window. And such windows are opened once a user clicks on a certain part of the page. And there are two types of pop ads. They are pop-up and pop-under. And the difference is pretty simple. They differ depending on the place where the new window appears. So logically, pop-under is a new tab that appears under a previous page, and pop-up appears over the browser window. So the logic is pretty simple, and I think that the majority of people knows these traffic formats.
Absolutely. I mean, the clue is in the name, as you say. That makes complete sense. But talk to us a bit about why pop ads are so effective for iGaming and gambling.
Sure. So first, I'd like to point that gambling vertical is really one of the most converting and profitable to RichAds. And according to our internal statistics, POPs show the most stable results. So when it comes to actual pros, the simplicity is the fact that attracts affiliates. So no creatives is needed, and it's just a landing page or a pre-lender. And if necessary, everything quite easy, just a link and you're ready to go. And actually, you don't need to be an expert in the landing pages construction, because lots of affiliate networks, they just can provide this kind of a few options of landing pages, and that's a cool option. So what else? There are no restrictions at all. And when it comes to POP, pop traffic at RichAds. You can use any wording or image as you like, or what you would like to use. All is possible, and that's cool. And another plus for gambling. This format is really aggressive, but in a good way. So it's literally impossible to miss it, because that's a whole window that pops up. And while gamblers, they are mostly people who are very prone to different impulses. That's a great way to catch their attention. So will you be glad or will you be irritated? Pop ad has already caught your interest, and that's also a good option. What else? So the volumes on pops are huge, and that's a really cheap format. So we start from 50 cents CPM for tier 3 countries. And if we speak figures, what we see in according to our experience, the income and the conversion rate for the gamblers, it's much higher in comparison with the other traffic formats, and your ROI can reach up to 150 or 200%, and that's pretty high.
That is not too shabby indeed. My goodness. And let's talk about the aspect of geos, locations, pop ads, anything that our viewers should know on the next IO Spotlight. So are there any geos that you'd specifically advise for iGaming and gambling on pops right now?
Absolutely. So we analyzed the recent stats, and we see several regions that have been on top for a long time and show zero sign of slowing down. So they are definitely Indonesia, Vietnam, Japan, Malaysia, Bangladesh, and New Zealand. So we see the highest results on these geos for pop ads, and we believe that they will continue working, especially for gambling offers. And I should say that Asian countries, so they've been on top for a long time, and that's not the limit. So new brands, they continue appearing, and it's just vital to keep abreast of the trends. And a bit later, I will share the so-called promising geos that's about to boom in 2024. So stay tuned.
Excellent. Okay, absolutely. We'll be stay tuned for that. We'll be inviting you to get your crystal ball out. But first, Veronika, can you share any details of things like peculiarities that our viewers should know about these top geos right now?
Of course, that's for sure. So first, and for the most, you need to take into account the payment system that casinos offer in this or that country before choosing an offer, because that's crucial to understand that users should have a chance to pay, and they should be able to use the payment methods they are convenient for them. So that's a crucial moment. And for instance, in one of the most popular geo in Indonesia, there are two most popular local wallets. So they are OVO and GoPay, while for Malaysia, they are a few different ones. They are GrabPay, they are Boost and Touch and Go. So actually this simple knowledge will make you step ahead of all the competitors you have. And that's a simple but so useful advice. And another hint is to take into account the audience research in terms of income, device usage, and even mentality. So, for example, what we know is that the Asian geos I mentioned, the mobile users, they are prevalent in these countries. And as for income, it is higher in Japan. So main operation system in Japan is iOS, and this simple knowledge will help you to save you time and budget for testing. And as for the other Asian countries, so we know that Android is more popular than iOS, and that's a good option to research, and it will help to make your targeting more specific. So we also know that Bangladesh and Malaysia are less developed, and they are most popular operation system is also Android. So you also, as for mentality, that's also wide known that lots of Asian Jews, they are quite religious. So you should be careful with using some naked pictures, some adult pictures, and you should just be careful with this moment. And you need to make a research of the audience you're going to target.
Indeed, that sounds like very solid advice. The last thing you want to do is inadvertently offend one of your potential customers. So that cultural and geo sensitivity is so important. Speaking of which, I did say that we would come back to this question a bit earlier. We're going to invite you to look into your crystal ball right now, Veronika. So talk to us about what are some of the most promising geos for iGaming in 2024? What's coming around the road?
Yep, so that's the point that we promised to share with our listeners. And first, a little retrospective to the past. The most promising geo in 2023 included the Asian countries like Bangladesh, Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, together with USA and Brazil. All in all, these countries continue to be on board, that's for sure, and those are the safest options to test. So here I'd be a bit travel, but I would like to mention that Brazil is still very attractive for the most marketers, and this interest isn't unfounded. The thing is that in 2023, the law on gambling activities was being regulated in Brazil, and the regulation on gambling finally passed in the end of the previous year. So they will come into force in July 2024, and this market would certainly become a land of opportunities for affiliates. And maybe just a small advice. So a piece of advice here, always keep track of news so that you not miss such important milestones in the industry, especially in iGaming. And there are also a few more geo that we would like to mention. They are definitely deserve a test in 2024, and they have a huge amount of gambling traffic and can potentially become, golden mines. So they are Turkey, they are Pakistan, Singapore, Ecuador, and Germany. So these are the most promising ones in according to our internal data.
Right, yeah, and again, solid advice there. Do keep your eyes and ears on the news because new developments are happening all the time. Of course, Next.io is an excellent source of news for the sector. So if you're not already subscribed to all the newsletters, please do head over there and smash that subscribe button. Okay, so let's kind of move on to talking about how you actually make this happen. You've explained the context, you could explain the opportunities, what's coming next, but how do you actually get it together to make the magic happen on your site or through your advertising campaigns? Talk to us a bit about creating landing pages for this sector, and what are the distinctive features that you like to advise your customers on?
Okay, to my mind, the first and furthermost is to take care about the user's convenience. So your landing pages, then they definitely need to be user friendly. And the first thing, what I mean is that landing page shall have a good loading speed, and that's crucial for users' retention. To achieve this, some experts advise to have service near the geo you're promoting your ads at. And another point of attention here, the overall logic of the landing page. It definitely shouldn't be overcrowded with text, images, and lots of fields to fulfill. That's also a no. And the key factor here is simplicity. You need to make the registration process easy. And when it comes to the strategy of a lender, I would advise to test several ones for a casino. And I'm going to highlight two most popular and working ones. So The first approach is quite fast and easy, and you just need to put interactive elements on your lander like slots and fortune wheels with an opportunity to win. And this will play on gamblers' instincts, and they won't be able to miss such a page, that's for sure. Another approach is a bit longer, so it includes pre-landers, and basically this is storytelling. Many affiliates apply it, so it's pretty popular. And you need to contain a so-called news story about an online casino winner with an obvious call to action, like a button at the end of an article. So he just clicks on it and gets to your landing page with some lucrative bonuses, as easy as that.
Right. Okay. Well, you do make it sound easy, but what's the actual flow for setting up a working POP campaign with RichAds?
As I have already said, it's pretty easy, and they are really simple, and we have a certain flow at RichAds that I recommend to make the process even more effortless. So we have an optimization algorithm named performance mode, and it's perfect for beginners. To put it simple, it updates fresh sources every day so that you get the best traffic to effectively run your campaign. And this definitely saves you time and budgets, and this make your manual optimization process easier, and it's just literally does everything instead of a marketer. And after setting up this algorithm, the next steps are basic. You just need to set the range of targetings. They are pretty understandable even for beginner. So they are geo in the country that you're going to target, devices, operation systems, browser languages, and we do offer some additional ones like carriers and schedule, but it depends on your desire. That's not that crucial.
Okay, fantastic. Right. And we've actually reached the final question of the spotlight today. And this is, of course, the opportunity to share some tips and some expert knowledge there. What would you say are any tools for optimization and getting good results on pop ads that you've seen?
Of course, I'd like to. So we have a few tools at our platform designed specifically to boost results of a pop campaign, apart from performance mode that I have already explained. So we have a few tools. The first one is Target CPA, and it works based on your desired cost per conversion. You just need to specify it in your campaign, and that's all. The algorithm will select the best sources, will turn off unnecessary ones by creating a whitelist and microbidding, and it's automated process requiring zero manual effort that will definitely save you time. And another one, that's automated rules. Actually, the same story here. It saves time on optimization and doesn't need much work on marketing side. The feature aims at turning off the sources that do not bring leads on your desired price or do not bring leads at all. So these automated rules will have to block non-converting sources or the sorted or the expensive ones, and that also don't require any manual efforts. From my expertise, both of these tools, they are very efficient for gambling offers, and they will definitely help to reduce the conversion cost while boosting ROI. So my high recommendation to use them.
Fantastic. So there you have it, folks. If you want to supercharge and elevate your iGaming presence in 2024 and beyond, pop on over to the good people at RichAds and drop Veronika a line and see what they can do for you. So thank you so much for joining us, Veronika Ponomareva, the head of customer service at the RichAds Advertising Network.
Thanks for inviting us.
Oh, you're so welcome. So dear listeners and watchers on the next IO Spotlight sessions, make sure to drop a line, get in touch with RichAds, and we will see you next time for more next IO Spotlight goodness.